What was I talking about on the motor? I thought this was just going to be the bolt's going to be too big. It won't slide through here. If you could see, uh, it looks like these bolts could go, but I have to drill it out one size bigger. But if you see here, there's more space in here and less space in here. The reason why this spot's less space was for you see this part right here? You see how small that spacing is? For the chain itself won't rub. That's the reason why. If you look how little bit of room it has, that little piece of metal here, and that's why I left just that hair amount of metal there for the block for it to clear. But let me just line it up. After lining up the holes, I'm doing this with one hand. After lining up the holes, I could see that I probably could use it, but it's going to be a little bit too tight. I'm going to have to probably shave some of this weld off, and then I'm definitely going to have to drill this out. And then for the front, it's completely different. The holes, it's just the only way I could use these if I really wanted to. See how a little bit of space I have here and a little bit of space here. So I drill it out another hole about this side right here, which is going to be really hard because I already drilled the hole. I have to drill the hole about like in the middle between here and then drill it out and then freaking bolt. I get the spinning wheel. And first, drill it that one size bigger for it could fit in there, and then pretty much just cut a line here, boom, and a line here. Take this piece of metal off. Then this part's gonna have an open end where the actual plate is gonna be open right here. So the metal's gonna have kind of like sticking out like this, The plate is gonna be cut like that here to get this part to work. So there's that. But first I gotta take these off, get the right nuts for it, bolt it down, see if the rear is gonna bolt, and then see if I could cut that and make this work. So the motor is not all there, but you can see it. I gotta do all that just to get this block that is a single piece head to work. And you can see the inside of the single piece head. Let me put on the light. It's not that pretty. You can see that there's still paint in there, just like a dead bug in there or something. The ports, they're open. That's pretty nice that they are open ported. I don't think the standard block has it just cut out open like that, so maybe it gives you more airflow. But look at the ports itself right here. They're just not round, like bunched up. And then this is a one-piece jug. The nice thing about it, or one thing I liked, is that it actually has like this logo here. Well, it says 2018, but then there's like a bird or something. You can see it. It's a picture of like a bird or something. There's a bird, and then it says 2019. I was just gonna do that because I did have this motor. I bought this kit real cheap, and I just thought, oh yeah, I could probably convert it to don't like how past a certain point and then it just gets lost. That's probably not going to be that good for the clutch already. I have some clutches where you can go all the way and then it doesn't like overpass and then the clutch locks down and just like you press it and it only goes to one point and stop and then you bring it back. So it's probably not going to be good for me. The only thing that, like I said, if I buy that spacer plate, difference is that spacer plate's going to have holes pre-drilled for this size. So that size is going to be on for this, but the actual cylinder that I'm going to get for this motor here, it's going to be one of, like, not like this, but you know, it's going to be actually this size holes for the bolts that I'm getting. You know, on the other video I showed the bolts, so that's going to bolt on. Hopefully everything bolts on clear. At the worst end, if I put all the parts that I bought after getting the parts, and if I don't like the way this motor is going to work, I'll probably strip this whole block apart, get like the clutch pads, the clutch, maybe the cover, just miscellaneous nicks and dangies, maybe in the crankshaft if it looks good, the bearings, all that, and then build myself an actual motor that I want with the right size holes for this frame. So I might end up doing that. I paid real cheap for the kit. As you can see, there's a box. I got this actually on OfferUp. Some guy was selling it. Apparently he bought it for a bike, and then the bike got stolen, and he never put it on the bike. I only paid $60 for it, $60. So for $60, I got a good amount of hardware that came with it, like a $20 gas tank or something, a $3 filter, an intake, an exhaust, all that stuff. For the parts alone, $60. So I think I got a good deal for $60. So I'm thinking most likely use a different block or use this block. I don't know. I'm gonna see the kit that I have, or when I buy it, install everything, see if it works good, and if everything works good, then I'll start cutting the frame and modifying it. But if I already run through some problems for any reason, like the thing for the holes, like, I don't know, if I run through problems, then I might consider getting the other cylinder, the one I'm going to buy, and drill out the holes myself, you know, if it could be drilled out this size. And it shouldn't be too hard as long as I do it right. Use oil, penetrating oil, for I won't damage the actual cylinder when I bore it out, and it should be good. Maybe this gasket I could use, I'm not too sure, but still, that's what probably I'm going to do. See how it fits, how good does it fit on this motor, and if I don't like it, then I'm going to rebuild a motor from the stuff that I have. I'll probably do a video on that as well. Cool.